For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one.
There he goes. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kansas State's offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Kansas State pushing the pace.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. The short hands, it's Willis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets rid of it. Fakes to grab. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air on second down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Just enough. And for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down?
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Quick strike complete.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's straight. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room to run. The 30, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Ncaa and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by 11 to Oregon. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Finds some room. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
28, Kansas State, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Give to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow route.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up by 22 over Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's on target and complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps swinging it. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Kansas State quick to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons. brutally physical there, getting the TFL.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet at the 35. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Hold.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab close to the logo. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Using his legs, it's straight. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cruz. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.